with another What Sold video. It is 4th of July weekend. Well, actually it's Monday, so these are gonna be sales from 4th of July weekend, and we're gonna see what happens on a holiday weekend. How are sales? I'm gonna tell you right now, this weekend's sales were not that great. We had one good item, but nothing like last week. That jacket, that $375 jacket, that was just, that happens once every 2-3 months maybe, if we're lucky. So this is gonna be a more average. This is like an actual day in the life of a reseller, an average reseller. I'm nothing to write home to mom about. You know, I don't make huge sales all the time. I don't make tons of sales all the time. I'm working up to that, putting in a lot of hours, trying to get more listings up every week, trying to make more sales, you know, just still building. So I'm only, oh gosh, full time. I've been doing this about 1.5 years. So it definitely takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of work, trying to do YouTube, trying to do eBay, trying to do, you know, yard work, taking care of the house, normal everyday things. So yeah, it's a journey, guys. It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint. So let's get into sales. We had 11, and like I said, it's 4th of July weekend, so no huge sales, not a lot of sales. We're at $137 from Friday evening and overnight, Sunday into today, Monday morning. It's like 10:30 in the morning. So yeah, not a great weekend, but let's get into the sales because we do have some cool items, I think, going out. So let's get to it. Okay, so our first item, or items I should say, is a bundle. This is something that we found at the Goodwill bins. These are the hoses like you use for oxygen. It has the little 2-prong nose piece, and it comes down in a Y and goes to your oxygen machine. Zena found a whole case of these at the Goodwill bins, and they're super lightweight. It was supposed to be a case of 50. There was 44 in there, so I guess somebody used a few and then didn't need the rest and donated them. So we bought them at the Goodwill bins, and this lot of 3, they don't sell for a lot, $8. But I mean, the whole box alone was under £1, and we paid 99 cents a pound for hard goods or housewares, if you will, at our Goodwill bins. So these cost very little. I think I had, oh gosh, I'm not gonna math for you guys right now, but I had several lots of 3 and 1 lot of 2. So yeah, these turned out to be pretty decent. This is actually a repeat buyer. I sold 2 to this person already, the 1 bundle of 2, and they came back and bought a bundle of 3. So I'll call that success. Even at $8, we've already made all of our money back on this item alone. All right, guys, so our next item is a kind of fun, nostalgic item for me. I remember getting these when I was a kid. This is a polar bear. It is a wax polar bear from a Rama machine. If you guys aren't familiar with these, it's like a injection molding with wax. You can get these places like the zoo. This one is from the Oklahoma City Zoo. There are a lot of collectors out there who have crazy extensive collections of these things because they will travel the US and find the machines that pump these out. And sometimes different locations will change their mold, so they'll go back to those locations and get the new mold. And but yeah, these things go back at least to the 80s, maybe earlier than that. I'm sure they probably are, but yeah, there's some people with some really cool collections out there. This guy sold for $7.20 on an offer. He was $8, so 10% offer on that. But yeah, probably paid a few pennies, maybe a quarter for this. So quarter into $7.20, I'm happy with that. All right, guys, so our next item is a bins find. Zena found this little Mario Lego figure at the bottom of a bin the last trip that we went, probably about a month or so ago. He does not work properly. As you can see, he's missing his pants, his little overalls, and he's also missing his hat. He does turn on. I put he just takes 2 AAA batteries in the back, and he does turn on, but unfortunately he has an error code that pops up, and it's not something that can be fixed. So I just sold him as parts of repair for $15. He actually sold within a week because I did just recently list him. So yeah, I'm happy with that. We paid pennies for him, even though he's broken. I knew somebody would want to buy him and tinker with him. There's lots of tinkerers out there. So if you find popular electronics that sell for a higher value, but they don't work properly, people will still buy them and take parts off of them to make another unit look better, or maybe even just be able to repair this. So I'm glad to get him out and off to a new owner for $15. All right, guys, up next is another bins find. It is a Dave Matthews CD. This is a concert set. It's got 3 CDs in there, 3 discs, and they were actually all in really good condition. We found this the same trip as the Mario figure. We found a couple of bins that were just chock full of CDs, and we found some pretty unique stuff in there that I'd never heard of. A lot of really folksy stuff that is like, not necessarily underground, but local bands. I actually found some from the exact town that we live in here in Oklahoma. We live on the border of Oklahoma City. We are in a different town, but yeah, so it was really cool to find cool local artists I've never heard of. We ended up just taking those that I couldn't find any comps on. We put those in our booth for $3, and we've sold several $3 CDs in our booth in the last week. So ended up being a pretty good find. $8 on this Dave Matthews. Cha-ching, we just sold something. I'll check that here in just a second. But yeah, $8 on something we paid probably a quarter for, maybe? I don't know, not much, but happy to see that one go. All right, guys, so our next sale is something that I found at the same thrift store where I found the roundhouse denim jacket that you guys saw in our last What Sold video for $375. So we've gone back to that little thrift store a couple of times now, and we tend to find some okay things there. This is a pair of kids' youth Kyrie Irving shoes, Nikes. These are really cool. I just saw that they were super colorful, so I grabbed them real quick, and you can see they're different all the way around. Both shoes are completely different. Such cool shoes. Such cool shoes. Look at that pineapple. A lot of people put SpongeBob pineapple in their description. Even the insides are patterned. I picked these up for $3. Kids' shoes are $3, and they sold in under a week for $45. So if you see these, even kids' shoes, pick them up. They're super, super unique, and then I don't think that they make them anymore, so definitely pick these up if you see them. All right, guys, so our next sale is a fun little Tupperware keychain. This is not your traditional Tupperware keychain. This is a little dinosaur. His name is Fern, Fun Flyer. There is a pretty good glare on the package there, so I'll get you a close-up picture of him on the screen right here so that you can see better. I did get a lot of these. They were given to me by family members, so I have like 10 or 12 of them, and it's one easy listing. I know a lot of people are not into lower dollar items. This sold for $6. A lot of people don't want to mess with $6 items, but when you have 10 or 12 of them and you can list once, throw this in a not a poly mailer, but a bubble mailer, and ship it off, it's easy, $6 over and over and over again. So if you can find stuff like that and it holds a little bit of value, at least, I definitely recommend doing that. Our next item is something that I picked up in Mississippi at the huge church sale that I went to with my sister. This is a pair of Dickies overalls, not overalls, coveralls. It's the short sleeve, full length, pants and all. This didn't sell for a whole lot because it did have some flaws, had some stains and some holes here and there. And it sold, I sent out an offer, it sold for $13.60, so not a big money maker, but glad to get this out of here because I picked up like 3 of these on that trip, and taking photos of them, it kind of sucks. And they're not worth as much as I thought they would be. I don't know, I'm drawn to them, like I want to wear them, but I don't look good in them, so I'm gonna quit buying these. But $13.60, I think I paid $2 a piece for them at that church sale, so not a terrible turnaround, but kind of a pain to photograph and list, so probably not gonna do that again. But I do have 2 more that I gotta get photoed and listed, so lesson learned, but out the door, $13.60. All right, our next item, or items if you will, is a bundle of CDs. This is 3 Dixie Chicks CDs. I got these in a box full of CDs that I found at a yard sale. I paid $15 for the box, and it had a lot of country artists, which normally they normally aren't big sellers, but I saw a lot of repeat artists, so 3 Dixie Chicks CDs. This sold for $12, so not too bad. When I paid $15 for the whole box, and there was probably about 50 CDs in there. Lots of George Strait, Alan Jackson. What I did was just do like this and make lots of similar artists, Garth Brooks. I actually sold, I think it was 5 bundles to one person who's actually a viewer. Hey there, glad you're watching, but Here's some more of those CDs heading out the door today for, what did I say, $12. Okay, up next is something that I found at the crossbow sale that we just put that video out recently, where I bought Xena a crossbow for her late birthday present. This is nothing special, it's just a little spark plug gapper. I picked it up because I saw some really crazy comps while I was at the sale. There was a couple of comps for 20 bucks, and I thought, pretty sure I've bought these at the automotive store for like $1 or $2 in the past, but I picked it up anyway because it was a quarter, just so that I could take it home and research it, and if it wasn't worth anything, then I was just gonna throw it in my toolbox and have a spare. But I went ahead and listed it for $4 and it sold relatively quickly, so quarter into $4, not a huge sale, but it's a sale, right? All right, guys, so up next, this is kind of a unique one. It's a VHS. It's The Legend of Hawaiian Slammers. It's an animated Pog adventure. Pog's like the game, like with the little milk caps from like the 80s and 90s. Yeah, this is a weird, crazy, it's, was it 1994 was when it was made. You can see on the back it had a huge sticker on it from the previous owner. But yeah, I just thought this was really funny and unique, so I did list it quite a while back, and it sold on an offer for $6.62, so really cool, but someone's gonna have fun watching that. Okay, and our last item that I have pulled, because we did get a cha-ching, I'll show you guys what we got the cha-ching on also at the end. This last item that I have pulled is one of the Jurassic Park t-shirts that you guys saw in the Roundhouse denim jacket video. This one I paid, oh gosh, what were they? They were buy one, get one free. They were, everything all the clothing in the store was on sale, buy one, get one free. They were $3 a piece, so buy one, get one free. This was $1.50, and this turned into 12 bucks. Nice brand new Jurassic Park t-shirt, quick, easy flip. Sold that in about a week and a half. All right, so that cha-ching that you guys heard a minute ago was this t-shirt here, AC/DC Back in Black. We probably paid $1 or $2 for that. We normally don't pay more than $2 for a t-shirt at a yard sale or wherever, unless we know that it's vintage and going to sell for a pretty decent price. So yeah, maybe $2 max into $20. Happy to see that one. Nice little sale to make me feel a little bit better about this weekend's sales. Guys, let me know in the comments down below. Was your weekend really slow like mine was? Sometimes the holidays will do that to you depending on what holiday it is. But you know, this is one where people are out partying, having a good time. They're not really looking on eBay, so we kind of expected it. Just be aware if you're a newer reseller that those things do happen, but sales will bounce back. I know they'll bounce back. Hopefully this weekend or this week will kind of take off some, and it'll just be a little hiccup. So no big deal. I totally expected it. So we will move on and move forward. But if you guys would, if you haven't already, please subscribe. We are 8 subscribers away from 700. Had a nice little bump there in the last week, so excited to get to that next little milestone, and then of course on to 1,000 subscribers. I'm definitely gonna celebrate when that happens. But anyway, guys, make sure you like this video, hit that notification bell, and definitely comment down below. Let me know how your sales were, say hey, whatever. I appreciate hearing from you guys. I had a lot of comments on the last video, and I really enjoyed talking to everybody, so hope to hear from you guys. I will see you on Friday with a haul video. We found a lot of really cool stuff at a surprise estate sale this weekend. Unfortunately, I didn't take my camera, but we will show you guys the haul. We've already showed it to our relatives who are here for the 4th of July, and they were all kind of surprised at how much we got. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get notified when that video comes out on Friday. I will see you guys next time. Bye.